that is so good. Blended coffee. This iced coffee will be on the market. It will be, it will be. One of these days, beloved. One of these nows. It is now. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. Thank y'all for giving me a grace. It's definitely been a day. Well, we're just starting today. So, it's a beautiful day. Worry-free is what Spirit said. Great day. Great day, beloved. Oh, you deserve grace. We all do. Deserving according to our serving. Most High God will place the judgment. It judges itself. The self. And that was kind of something we were meditating on before we really got out of the bed. We meditate before we get up. And we were meditating on self. We were thinking about the letter I. And it was giving us the infinite self. I. And then self. Self-referral. Source, eternal, life, force. Self. The acronym. So, yeah. Hello, Imana. What up, JB? Hey, Kai. What up, Wheat? What up, Doe Wheat? What up, Wheatfield? What it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield, y'all. Welcome to you. If you're new, hey, welcome to you too. And if you're a fan, thank you. Thank you for checking us out. Thank you so much for your dedication and your loyalty and your commitment to supporting the channel. We appreciate each and every one of you individually and collectively. Thank you. Ooh, it is... Wheat is worry-free. And they're putting worry-free as one word. They didn't put anything in the description today. So we were getting us it. What up, D? What up, Miss D? Thank you so much for tapping in, beloved. Something about worry-free. And we were seeing some things in the seven spiritual laws of success. If you guys don't have this, I highly recommend. We were also seeing the book, The Power of Now. I don't know where we have The Power of Now. It's somewhere around here. Ah, there it is. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see if we can move these out the way so we can get it. Whoa, thank you. Why is Mother Earth upside down? She's upside down. 7 pillars of manifestation. It's calling. Oh, look, discovering the God self. Wasn't we just talking about the self? Source, eternal, life, force. That's interesting. And then the power of now. So I don't know if you guys are interested, but these may be some books you want to check out, beloved. Spiritual Tarot, the 12 laws of the universe. They're showing us. So let's just see. 7 pillars of manifestation, 107 techniques and clues. And we were saying that we were meditating upon the rising. Right? That is a meditation practice. We added cinnamon to the coffee today. Cinnamon is one of those spices that people work with to bring in abundance. They usually do a practice called like a cinnamon blow or boil. So a cinnamon blow is when the first few days of the month you can go to your front door, blow cinnamon in. Go to your back door, blow cinnamon in. But it's like bringing abundance into the home. Some people boil cinnamon sticks, right, to just feel the air in the house with the smell of cinnamon, that essence of cinnamon. We are a person that tends to drink cinnamon because it's a feel good spice. So let's put Mother Earth in the upright. We don't know why she was upside down. So, we always think of our energy as currency, speaking abundance, speaking in terms of, they're showing me the words money free again. Hey, Pedro, what up, beloved? Thank you so much for tapping in. Speak abundance, infinite abundance. And that's why we were getting the infinite self, right? It's self referral, self creation, source eternal life force, source creating all things. We were thinking about even this word right here, God, right? I'm seeing the words gift of discovery. So they're giving us an acronym for God. Discovering, gift of discovering, source eternal life force. Gift of discovery. Consciously aware of your ability to discover, to just be. The I am that I am. The infinite. And so then we heard that self says to self. We heard self say to self, like Mr. Brown. I said to myself say, I said, myself said to myself. So self said to self, you are the infinite. You are the infinite one. And I was like, wow. And that's so true. It's a true statement because we are infinite. Like our source, the source of self, our soul, source of us living is infinite. It doesn't go anywhere. It's everlasting, right? It is in a vehicle, right? And this vehicle is able to be consciously aware of the self to discover. And that's the gift of discovery. So your God self is not, it's a very humbling experience when you think about it. We didn't touch that. We didn't. I don't know why you decided to. Are you freaking kidding? Look what the secret language of your soul. Yo. I have to watch the playback. But I know I didn't touch anything. So, the secret language of your soul. Hey, Care Bear. Thank you so much for tapping in. We have a Care Bear, too. I don't know if that's the same. But, ooh, spiritual burp. The secret language of your soul, source of us living. It's a humbling experience when you identify or understand, when you identify with your infinite self, right? Like, it's not grandiose. It's not arrogant. It's not blasphemous. It is just the truth of your essence, what you really are. And when you start to accept who and what you really are, I just feel like everything just changes. You start to operate on a different systems of laws and regulations, and I'm feeling like your ability to manifest. Something about the way that the energy is flowing around the entity that's doing something for me. Visualizations, affirmations, being in tune with the process, allowing the process, trusting the process, establishing your foundation. And here's the laws, vibration and intention. So look at the little red bubble, laws, right? What are the laws should we be operating on? Your vibratory frequency, the intention. What are the intentions that you're placing? The law of correspondence is coming through. Law number 4. Look, as above, so below. And it's definitely giving me, we've been talking about as above, so below in the messages it has been coming through. Mother Earth was in reverse, right? The book. So everything being synchronistic. Nothing is coincidence, right? So Mother Earth being in reverse. But if there's a Mother Earth, as above, so below. If we say Mother Earth, then we must say the mother of creation, right? The mother spirit, that attribute, right? And if everything on Gaia is birthed through the mother, then we know that creation itself was born through the mother spirit, as above, so below. As your inner world will determine what manifests in your outer world. So what is inside the inner world, the soul that resides within, inside the vehicle, inside the vessel? I'm picking that up. It's also giving me, I'm hearing don't worry, shit is about to erupt. So that's for somebody. They may be teaching you to stay calm. You could be teaching you to stay calm through the disturbances, through the eruptions. And I'm saying an interruption in behavioral patterns. It is causing an interruption in your behavioral patterns. As above, so below. This is one of the mantras of my life because it is a simple reminder that what happens in my thinking patterns, and we just said patterns, thinking patterns, beliefs, and feelings directly corresponds to my perception in the physical external world. This is why it's so important to do the inner work first. The tricky part is that we must first be aware of what's going on in here or in there, because many of us are troubled by the subconsciously restrictive beliefs we have since childhood. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people were indoctrinated from childhood to believe in imbalance, to accept imbalance, to accept lies, deceit, living in a fallacy, to not question, to not questioning stops your discovery process. Questions are a part of the discovery process. And this is not to exclude or to put one process of discovery over another. Exploration is exploration, if that makes sense. Right? So if I'm taking a scientific approach, it has nothing to do with, it's not better than anything else. It's just another process of discovery. The scientific approach always starts with a question. Any exploration starts with a question. What if? What is? How? Why? When? Where? It's always a question. And when you are taught to not question, it's shutting down the process of discovery. So just let that sit. People who are indoctrinated in certain religious belief systems are taught not to question. You cannot question. And I question anything that tells me I cannot question. I cannot investigate. I cannot discover. I cannot explore. No. I must just take it on blind faith. Absolutely not. So, my money vibes. I heard mind vibes, so mentality is coming through. So let us take money. And we were talking about the cinnamon blow for abundance. So that's synchronicity. Let us take money for as an example. We all want more money. But it is one of those topics that are often entangled with deep-rooted restrictive beliefs. We want more money, but we never have enough money. When our neighbors announced that they would spend $50,000 on renovations, we would feel jealous. When our friends could afford things we couldn't, we would say it must be good. In all these cases, it comes from fear and lack, which is certainly not the vibrations that will attract a lot of cash. If left unchecked, these belief patterns will manifest in our external reality as things like parking tickets, overdue bills, or unexpected expenses. Of course, this is only going to reinforce the belief and keep the cycle going. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So here's Mr. Wayne Dyer. I don't know if you guys have heard of Wayne Dyer, an amazing artist. Artistic words, right? But this book right here, this red one that I'm putting my finger on, this book is called Pulling Your Own Strings by Mr. Wayne Dyer. It's a very good book. You want to get it? Let's see if we can get it without dropping everything. Let's see. Mr. Dyer. See, look, chapter 8, distinguishing between judgments and reality. And we actually said that we cannot judge. Didn't we say that? I think we said that from the early in the message that the Most High God judges itself. We are deserving onto our serving, and the Most High God places its own judgment. Everything that exists in the world does so independently of your opinion about it. It doesn't matter what your opinion is about it. It's going to exist anyway. That's something that we talk about when we say the truth doesn't care whether you believe in it. The truth is the truth no matter whether you believe it or not. No matter what you think about it, it's still true. It still exists. People are like, that's not real. How when you're looking at it? Everything in creation is what it is. It just is. So there's no need for you to judge it whether it's good or bad or what your opinion about it is. Those are personal to each individual. Hey, Sunset, thank you so much. I don't know if he does write a book on emotional intelligence, but I know this Pulling Your Own Strings is all down the lane of emotional intelligence. So if you guys are interested, yeah, look, didn't we say self-discovery and self-referral? Look at the other page, loyalty to self. Self-discovery, self-referral. As strange as it may sound at first, many people victimize themselves by placing more stock in their beliefs about or attitudes towards what is real than in reality itself. Before you deny any allegation that you might be one of those people, consider the evidence that almost everyone uses words, sentences, and phrases every day which are judgments on reality, judging reality, as though they were reflections of reality itself. For example, people often say, it's really lousy out today, or it's a gray day, or it's a cloudy day, or it's a sad looking day, right? While this may seem like a harmless little sentence, it in fact is not reality based. The day is only lousy or nice depending on your judgment. You decide what you attach to it. If you've come to accept that rainy is lousy, then you'll make that judgment on every rainy day. But most people in the world, except for farmers, will agree with you. Do you believe that because it's raining or something is happening, there's an explosion? Is it a rainy day that's drowning out everything, or is it a beautiful day that's coming to bring fresh water and needed moisture so your crops can grow? Is it an explosion that's tearing everything down, or is it something that is helping you establish a new foundation? Is it ripping away things that do not serve you? Is it helping you to become a better you, a new you? Revising the old version of you to establish or make room for the new you. It's up to you. A man said to the universe, "Sir, I exist." However, replied the universe, "The fact is not created in me a sense of obligation." Didn't we just say that what exists exists, and you can't really argue with the fact that it just is? So check out this little passage. Can y'all see that? Sir. So just because you exist, is there an obligation that has been created because you exist? They're giving us some statements, some judgments in reality. This shouldn't be happening right now. By saying something which is, it just is, happening, shouldn't be happening, you may become victimized, right? Because you become upset. The more upset you become because of your demands that reality be different than it is, the more tightly the chains of neurosis are bound around your world. So instead, this is happening right now. Practicing acceptance. And I'm going to do what I can to stop it or see that it doesn't happen again. What can you do to step into your power and to be a participant? Instead of saying that it isn't happening, accept that it is happening and ask the infinite self, what is the next step? Somebody might be saying things like the world is a cruel place. People who judge the world to be cruel rather than accepting it ignore the fact that the world itself isn't cruel. Again, it just simply is. The world isn't a cruel place. You woke up on a garden floating through space that's specifically situated to allow life to exist in this way. Every variety does exist. And in nature, there's prey and there's predators. So how do you protect yourself? If you consider yourself prey, right? You're not a predator upon something, but you always are. You always are. We are both predator and prey. When I eat vegetables, you think those vegetables want to get ate? They don't. And how do we know they don't? Because within the vegetables itself, there are things that could make you sick. Like a lot of people can't eat tomatoes because in the skin of the tomato, there are certain chemicals that upset your stomach. It makes you not want to eat it. It's their protective mechanism. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that has life doesn't want to perish. It wants to preserve life because self-preservation is the first law of nature. So you're always preying on something. It is the circle of life, as Mufasa said. Okay? People are vicious and uncaring. That's another judgment. Once again, vicious and uncaring are words we use to disprove of some ways people behave. Yeah, people can behave in those types of ways, but all people are not vicious and uncaring. When you label people like that because that's how you feel, that's what you tend to experience, and that will become your reality. You will reflect it. So it's definitely given that. Never victimize yourself by reality. Don't victimize you. You can always choose which V you're going to be. Which V. You can even be a victor or you can be victorious. It's up to you. Your opinion. Yeah. 12 Laws of the Universe. So that was Mr. Wayne Dwyer that we was just reading in that little red book we put down. So that's that guy. If you want to get that book, Amazon. World's biggest bookstore. We don't attract what we want. We attract what we are. It's that vibration. It's the frequency. It's this bubble. The vibration. I keep hearing Beyonce. New vibration. Building my own foundation. Yeah. Who can break your soul? Your soul? No. You won't break my soul. So you get a chance to be victim or victorious. When you allow somebody to break your spirit or something to break your spirit, you're allowing yourself to be the victim instead of choosing to be the victor over the situation that came to break something off of you. And if you take life from a you standpoint, a self-referral source, eternal life force, that you, the infinite self, Yah's own universe, Y-O-U, it's always working for you. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Can you switch that in your mind? It's something about, I'm seeing the power of your intention. If you intend that every situation will work for your good, then it will. It will. When you judge life as happening to you, then things will just happen to you. You will be a victim of things just happening. But when you intend that everything comes to serve you, it is coming to serve Yah's own universe. It is always in service. It is always with purpose. Then everything comes with purpose, with intention to help, to uplift, to ascend, to heal. You are always victorious. It says, many of us are unaware of our restrictive beliefs and the restraints in our vibration, right? This is why meditation is very important to help clear and calm your mind. The advice: if you want to change your external environment, you must first do the inner work. Stand still, clarify, and watch your situation begin to change. As above, so below. Thank you. Love it. You want this one? Let's see what they got. What you got? Spirit, this one? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Negative and low. Look. Look at this, what they pulled. Negative and low frequency vibration. And they're jumping over here to this page. This paragraph: fostering negative emotions can be detrimental, leading to an increased risk of attracting people and situations with the same low vibes. Boom. It says which can cause further damage than you are conscious of. Acknowledging your emotions is essential, as no good will come from negative emotions, right? Aside from self-awareness and the chance to shift into a better state. So to shift your mind into a better state. Some common signs that you are stuck in a negative spiral are constantly doubting yourself, picking yourself negatively, speaking badly about others, and continually feeling angry. So heavy on the anger. Spirit is giving us angry. Something about feeling angry. Recognizing this allows you to work on improving your mental state. Check. Anything else in here? And it's on page 49, and 49 breaks down to the number 13. Moving on to the power of law. The power of law. The power of law. So put a pin in that. The law. But the power of now. 12 laws of the universe. Change your vibration. Change your negative thinking. Yeah. Ugh. Look at this. Look what they picked out. Can y'all see that? What it says? Christ, the reality of your divine presence. And we talked about that very early. The reality, the self-referral, the internal, the infinite self. Don't get attached to any one word. You can substitute Christ for presence, if that is more meaningful to you. Christ is your God essence, or the self. The self. I can't. Thank you to the Spirit. Thank you to the Spirit. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? What we underlined? Hopefully y'all can see it, because we can't see what we showing you. Right? You see how it says the self? Hopefully you can see it. And that's what we said. The God self. See how the Spirit pulls it? They know exactly where all the words at. They know where the information is to show you what they already said to you. Gift of discovery. G-O-D. Gift of discovery. Discovering what? Source, eternal, life force. Your God self. And what does this say? The page that they just picked out in front of each and every one of you that says, Christ is your God essence, or the self, as it is sometimes called in the East. The only difference between Christ and presence is that Christ refers to your indwelling indwelling divinity. Regardless of whether you are conscious of it or not, it doesn't matter. Whether you are conscious of it or not, what your opinion is, the truth is the truth. It does not care whether you believe it. It does not care about the opinions you place on it. It is what it is. That's what they said. It says, whereas this means your awakened divinity or your God essence. Many misunderstandings and false beliefs, we saw that, false beliefs about Christ will clear if you realize that there is no past or future in Christ. To say that Christ was or will be is a contradiction in terms. This is heavy, y'all. Heavy on the day. Heavy on the day. The second coming of Christ is a transformation of human consciousness, a shift from time to present, coming out of time and being present, not past, not future, but present. And this is so powerful for us because it is a part of our rising manifestation. We were thinking, that's how we start seeing the power of now, this book. Because the now, the present, is the place where the past and future meet. Get that? Right now, in this moment, the eternal now is the very spot where the past and your future meet. They meet right now. The now is the end of your past, and it is the beginning of your future. It is past and future. It is the very, I'm seeing nexus. I'm seeing central point, eternal, right? It's traveling. The now is never still. It's given, I just keep seeing the word eternally present, eternally moving. That's why the future is always a then, a when. When this happens, when that happens, people live in the future, anticipating, waiting for something. People live in the past. They live in the past. When that happened, back then, it was, that kind of thing. And then they ruminate over the past happenings. And all that living in time, either the future state or the past state, you miss the current state. It says, thank you, Spirit. The second coming of Christ is a transformation of human consciousness. A shift from time to presence to the now, from thinking to pure consciousness, to just be aware, not the arrival of someone, a man or a woman. If Christ were to return tomorrow in some externalized form, what he or she could possibly say to what? Okay, this is good. What could he or she possibly say to you other than this? I am the truth. I am divine presence. I am eternal life. I am within you. I am here. I am now. Wow. I don't know who needed to hear that. If y'all can see those underlying words, just kind of let your mind, your brain navigate to the underlying words and just pull them in and let them sit in your spirit. This is why the Spirit told us, they're taking us down here, y'all see, something, if only your master is an incarnation of God, then who are you? Wow. So don't externalize it. Don't externalize it. If only your master is an incarnation of God, then who are you? Any kind of exclusivity is identification with form, and identification with form means ego, no matter how well disguised. Use the Master's presence to reflect your own identity and name and form back to you, to become more intensely present yourself. You will soon realize that there is no mine or yours in presence. Presence is one. The Spirit told us a long time ago that we are the infinite intelligence. We are the Word. We are, again, Christ. We are body. We are it, the God self. That when people decided to make you separate from your God self, to take God out of you and make you wish for it, to long for it, it makes you feel as if you need to be saved when you have the ability to save self. You are both. You can save you. And how do you do it? By returning back to you. And every time life happens for you, it is happening so that you can return to you. It's belief systems so that you can establish a new foundation. Your soul, your spirit, you don't allow it to be broken. I just saw a glitch so on the screen. I don't know what that was about. But it returns you to you so that you can rediscover you. The source, eternal life force that dwells within you. Greater that is within. So, external wisdom is experiential wisdom. And we know that principle, wisdom is the principal thing. To know, to learn, to be wise, so that you can discern. There's something in this that they want us to read, so we're going to have to kind of figure out where do they want us to start. From college or the rudderless. Okay, so I was experiencing life on my own for the first time and focused on exploring that freedom more than I did my studies. So this is somebody that's in college, experiencing life for the first time, and they were focusing on experiencing and exploring freedom more than they were their studies. So while I did learn as a student, I didn't take full advantage of the opportunities that higher education offered. Back, we talked about looking back, it is apparent that I attended college before I was ready. The rudderless life I'd been living continued into my late 20s, and I had adopted the prevailing herd mentality of the times. Prevailing herd mentality, groupthink, which has included the notion that a good job, a decent apartment, and an active social life were the key elements to happiness. And it worked for a while. I believed that I was happy, but I wasn't. Thinking you're happy and being happy are vastly different things. Sure, I laughed with friends, looked forward to hanging out and partying, and I was good at my job. But it was only after something inside began reaching out to me that I then understood the full extent of my unhappiness. In fact, I was utterly miserable. I was uncomfortable in my own skin and also with life in general, unsure of my personality and my place in the world, disappointed in myself and the choices I was making, and frightened of spending time alone. For too long, I had switched off my inner feelings just like so many people do when they step over the threshold into adulthood. And it never crossed my mind that I might not be happy, that there was something more to life that I wasn't experiencing. I had spent too much time focusing on the outer world, the rat race, and the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and was neglecting my inner selves. Wow. My search for outer validation, rather inner experience, was my own grand deception. I was unconscious, deluded by my convictions of what I thought life should be, and struggled daily to understand the meaning and purpose of life. Why was I here? Why was I alone? And how do I create happiness? I asked myself a question, and I encourage you to ask yourself the same one. Is life only about getting a job and making money, hanging out with friends, getting a house, getting married, and having a family? I used to envision these things as markers of what success and happiness should look like, but it wasn't working for me. In fact, as much as I wanted it to work, this type of life never felt right. I ignored these doubts, though, and vigorously pursued it anyway. I was wandering in the desert of delirium, looking for the promised land, but didn't have the faintest idea of what that land would look like. I followed the herd, trying to fit in, because I thought they had the answers and that they knew better than I did. It was at this time when the seeds of my inner awareness began to sprout, which allowed the previously suppressed feelings of emptiness to emerge. This is an important first step for somebody, though I did not know it at the time. It was the seed that would soon germinate to search for something better. To search for something better. 7 spiritual laws of success. The secret language of your soul. Thank you to the Most High God, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending, who uses us. We are a vessel, a channel, a conduit onto you. Please bring your message through for self-edification, self-nourishment, spiritual strength, so that we may bear the yoke you have placed upon our shoulders, beloved. I pray that we overflow and that it goes out into your wheat field and that they receive it. They are spiritually edified and strengthened and nourished as well to bear the yoke you have placed upon them, and they overflow, and we meet in the middle. Something about understanding the secret language of your soul. What is speaking to you from your inner self that you may be ignoring? If you are feeling that scenario where you may have done the things, you did the college, you did the jobs, you got the jobs, you had the family, you got the house, you did the house, and you still don't feel that sense of fulfillment, something in you was pulling you to go deeper within yourself to find your purpose. I feel like foundations have been broken, they have been shaken, right? Where we can take the rubble of that dust to build something new. I feel spiritual nourishment is needed for you. Alpha, Omega. Let these cards speak. Let the cards speak. Bring the message that supports your reading. Thank you to the reading of your words. Seek beauty in everything, number 13. So it's definitely 13. That's death and transitions. That's beginning and endings, endings and a new beginning. Bringing down of ending something is like a transformation. Seek beauty in everything. A world of wonders opening up. So instead of being worried, hence the title that they put in the live, right? I don't know if y'all can see that description. So we'll show you, because I don't know if y'all looked. It says worry-free, right? Worry-free. And still, instead of being worried, it says a world of wonders open. Can you wonder instead of worry? That changes your energy. It changes your vibration. And it allows you to live a worry-free life, a wonderful life. So listen to the words, because your word is powerful. What you say to you is powerful. What you think about life and your reality is powerful, because that is what you will continue to create. Creating your reality with every word that you say. That's what I'm getting. Your perspective on life drives your experiences of life. If you criticize, resist, and whine about being a victim, come on with this thing. Come on, somebody. Did they not read that in the text? They did. If you criticize, resist, and whine about being a victim of fate, you will see hardship in every glory and challenge in every opportunity. The beauty is all around you. You woke up in the garden on this day. If you are being asked to look beyond habits and patterns, come on, somebody, did we not say pattern interruption? Yes, they did. You are being asked to look beyond the habits, patterns, and small worries. Worry free. Check the description, check the title. Look beyond small worries to see the world for the glorious bounty of wonder that it is. The glorious bounty wonder that it is. You woke up in the garden today, surrounded is so many flowers in this garden that they are practically immeasurable. You could spend a whole lifetime counting flowers. You could spend a whole lifetime just discovering what is. The beauty of creation itself, the fullness of it. Seeing beauty in everyone and everything is a conscious choice. To consciously choose to see beauty. Beauty for your ashes. Something may have transitioned, but can you see the beauty even in that? In every ending, in every beginning. Each experience, no matter how challenging, provides a possibility for growth, goodness, and discovery. Come on with this thing. Y'all synced it. If you was here, you was here. Tap in, beloved, tap in. Every person has something beautiful and magical inside of them. Yes, you do. What's on the inside? The infinite self. Look at yourself and those around you with the kind, generous, gentle eyes of a loved one, and you will begin to see the beauty everywhere. Recognize what is good, precious, and beautiful in your life right now. Let your inner beauty be sparked. Your inner beauty, your inner Christ consciousness be sparked. Stop seeking more and appreciate what you already have. Appreciate the now. Waiting for more moments, waiting for the when, waiting for the if, waiting for that. Appreciate what you have, the now, the present. It is the gift. For you always eternally experience the now, beloved. Embrace and learn from challenges and obstacles as they appear. We were getting that foundational break, the transition, transformation, death, and rebirth. Instead of resisting or fighting them, can you accept them? Appreciate them for their silver linings. When difficulty arises, train yourself to look for the blessing. Train your mind to look for the blessing. The same way you were trained to accept the negative or to look for the negative, you can train yourself to look for the positive. You have the power to flip it. You will find peace even in the most challenging times. The more effort you put into tuning into the world around you and noticing those small wonders that so easily go unheeded, the more profound your experience of life will be. I'm seeing the color purple, right? Wouldn't purple flowers in the field be upset when you walk past it and you don't even notice it? What are the miracles in life that you walk past on a daily basis that you don't express gratitude and appreciation for? The first miracle is that you woke up in the garden. You woke up here on Gaia. Our positioning from the sun gives us the exact, precise, and the precision of it is so miraculous that it's unexplainable. That if we were off 1 degree, wouldn't be. In any degree, in any direction, this shit would not be. It's like the exact point. The exactness. The way that you combine and this vessel materializes. It's exact. It's precise. Right? The mechanisms, the processes for it. The fact that you woke up with the breath of life. The fact that your heart was still beating. It is a miracle of life. You walk in the miracle all day long. Do you recognize it? Everything about it is miraculous. Everything about it is miraculous. When you walk in that energy, you experience, you live, you put your mind in a state where it knows unequivocally, without a doubt, that it's living and experiencing a miracle all the time. You, I'm the place where miracles happen. It is what it is. I'm in a place where miracle. This is a miracle, all of it. Then that's what you experience. That is exactly what you experience. When difficulty arises, train yourself to look for the blessings and you will find peace even in the most challenging times. The more effort you put into tuning into the world around you and noticing these small wonders that so easily go unheeded, the more profound your experience of life will be. Bring beauty into your home by cultivating beautiful thoughts, speaking beautiful words, and taking beautiful actions. Be intentional about it. Be creative and decorate your environment with paintings and plants and furniture and colors that promote a sense of happiness, well-being, magnificence, and creativity. If you live with other people, encourage them to awaken to their beauty and cultivate it in your shared environment. We definitely share creation, so we encourage you to awaken to your inner beauty, that which is inside of you. They threw this book on the floor so we could read it. Hey, sister. Thank you so much for tapping in. The 7 spiritual laws of success. And I'm here in the table of contents. So we're going to go through the table of contents. Chapter 1. This is where we just going to read this. And then we're going to let these cards speak. The Alpha and Omega, they drive this thing. You know what I'm saying? This is Terry Sweet Terrell show. You sure enough never know what you're going to get. You don't know? But if you got the patience, the stamina to stick around, beloved, they're going to tell you something and then they will show you. They'll show it. Right? For we are a conduit, a vessel. It can start slow, like that old school Crisco. We got to get it out the can and into the pan. The Alpha and Omega here, they inside. They keep the temperature. They going to turn it up. To what degree? We don't know. We don't know. Could be a simmer. We could put something in a crock pot. It could be a slow simmer, like, so it could be that good soul food, freaking fall off the bone. You got to let it go all day. You can't rush that thing like some braised beef. You can't just throw that shit in there for 15, 20 minutes and like some fast food and shit. That shit gonna be tough as leather. That's what I. Some shit you gotta put on the slow cooker. It just gotta go. Crock pot energy. That's what I'm feeling. Acknowledgments, interruptions. I don't know what interruptions is because that's a introduction, but they damn sure said Alpha say interrupting them patterns. Interrupt that pattern. People that think everything gotta be like this. Fast food, it just got to pop off. Hot grease, cook it with hot grease. Yeah, you need that for some shit. You frying some fish, some wings or something like that. But you can't just eat that. You can, but what does it do to you? Is it good for you? Is it healthy for the vessel? No. Sometimes you need to put on something slow. Sometimes it's that chicken soup for the soul. You know what I'm saying? Come on with this thing. Let's get into it. They said acknowledge, introduction. Reintroduce yourself to you. Go let you meet you. Myself say, huh? I say, I say self, myself say, That's what Brown said. I had to get it right. Go meet you. Go stand in the mirror and look at you. Go outside and see you. Go outside and see you. If you got a park or something around you where you can go visit sometime during this day, go out there and see yourself. See the strength of you like this tree. See yourself with the ability to easily let go and release, worry-free. See yourself with the ability to just kind of sit with self, to learn, to reflect, to accept, and be born again, stronger, better, faster, evolved, adapted, efficient, effective. It's so much to learn about you just by looking at nature, to see a different version of yourself, a different reflection. Chapter 1, the law of pure potentiality. You are, creation, the source that made everything, Pure potentiality. Anything and everything can exist. Anything and everything can exist. And we know that it can because it does. It just does. So how can you judge whether it's this or that? It just is. The I am that I am. It just is. What are you? I am what I am. I can't give you all of the characteristics and definitions of the self because I have yet to discover all of it. Chapter 2, the law of giving. Giving and receiving. Just to be, to exist, I must give. I have to give carbon dioxide to receive oxygen. If I don't, this vessel will perish. It does it naturally. Think about that. You can hold your breath till you pass out. But then after that, what happened? You breathe. Unless you restrict your breathing on purpose, on intention. So that the vessel cannot perform its natural function. That's self-harming, is it not? Yeah. But the first law of nature is self-preservation, not self-harm. So we know you would be out of alignment. The law of karma, cause and effect, goes exactly to what we were just saying. For every cause, there is an effect. You make a choice, and the result of that choice will come back. But a lot of us can't see beyond, our choice-making mechanism. What are those restrictive beliefs, limiting beliefs, that's having you choose what you're choosing? Are you consciously aware of it? The law of least effort, that you don't got to do a whole lot. When you're doing too much, it's because you're going against the grain. You are not in the flow. When you are in the flow, then you don't have to do all of that, y'all. You just don't. It'll come into you easy. I'm not saying with no effort, least effort. 51, breaking down to 6. What are you giving? Balance. The next one is the law of intention and desire. And they showed you that on the 7 pillars of manifestation. Look at this one. I believe that one says intention. Does it not? See the laws, your vibration, your intention. What is your intention? What are you truly desiring? 65, it's giving 11. It's giving justice, balance. The law of detachment. You could desire something, you put your intention for it, you set your intention. I'm hearing that back in the day where they was kind of giving those like air fryer, convection oven type of things. Set it and forget it. Remember those infomercials. Put it in there, set it, forget it, right? Set it, you put the idea in there, you place the intention, set it, forget it. That's detachment. That's the law of detachment. 81 breaks down to the number 9. You place that intention. I intend to reach my highest potentiality. Set it, forget it. I'm dealing with the now. I know in the now I'm not my highest potentiality. I'm not. I'm in the current state. Right? I am everything I have been built to be, everything I have discovered up until this very second. That's just it. And if every second I'm continuing to learn, to grow deeper, to deepen my roots, to deepen my understanding, to expand my consciousness, I'm steadily growing up. I will reach my highest self. The law of Dharma, your purpose in life. 9 and 3 is 12. And I'm getting the hangman energy. Right? It's like seeing things from a different perspective. Enlightenment. And what leads you to enlightenment, what leads you to your dharma, your purpose, is that inner self-reflection. And they talked about that in the book, right? Discovering your God self. That internal awakening, that spark that leads you on a pathway to deeper discovery, to understand how you've been prepared to live in your dharmic state by everything you've gone through up until this very second. Then we see a summary and conclusion, and then about the author. You are the author of your story. You are the author of your narrative. You are the one that summarizes it. You're the one that places the judgment on its conclusion. And all of that summary and what you have concluded says a lot about you. And you have the ability to rewrite your story. You do. You have the ability to rewrite it. You have the ability to re-narrate it. Are you the heroine? Are you the hero? Are you the unsung hero? Because for some reason, I heard unsung hero. Are you the heroine? I'm hearing heroin, like, but it's giving me like maybe drugs or something like that. People go through a lot of stuff, on your pathway to discovering your true you. You could have done things that were harmful to you. Whatever it is, you have the ability to change it. And any person that has ever been an addict of anything, whether it was hard drugs, narcotic use, whether it was shopping, gambling, toxic relationships, addicted to sex, anything that is maladaptive to self-soothe, they put you on a 12-step program, do they not? Do they not put you on a 12-step program? And we were getting hangman. Hangman is the number 12. The law of neutrality, practice non-reaction and staying in equanimity. Everything doesn't require your response. Everything doesn't require you to react. You can observe it. You can see what it is. The law of immortality. We're talking about your immortal state, your immortal self, the soul. Time is only of the essence for your full expression. For your full expression, to fully express yourself. I'm hearing salt and pepper. Express yourself. I don't know if that's salt and pepper. Why did I say that? Black and white, salt and pepper, seasoning. But I heard do it good. The law of non-attachment. We just said that in the laws. The law of detachment. Let go, release, and allow for miracles. They definitely talked about that. That's one law. The law of pure potentiality. The law of pure potential. Open your mind to all of its possibilities and allow yourself to receive everything. The law of allowing. Allow yourself to receive in everything. Stop trying to fix, change, or control anyone. The law of growth. That's the law of least effort. Be steadfast in your faith and stay the course. The grass doesn't try to grow. It just grows. It grows in its season. It knows when to stop growing. And it knows when to resume growth. As long as it's getting what it needs from the environment, it will grow. Unchecked. Fucking tall ass field of grass. And it's self-seeding, is it not? Because if you let that grass grow tall enough, then you'll see the seeds on top of the grass, they fall over and then they seed itself. Self-creating, self-seeding. Self-creating self. Source, eternal life force. The law of reciprocity, giving and receiving. The law of correspondence. They read this in the text. The law of correspondence. See life as the ultimate mirror, guiding you to the highest version of yourself. And we said, I can't even tell you all about who I am because I have not even met the highest version of myself yet. I have yet to discover it. The law of reciprocity. Give without expecting anything in return. What are you giving without expectation? The law of cosmic go into eternity. Watch your thoughts. The law of correlation. Witness the boomerang effect of your beliefs and your actions. The boomerang effect. Your beliefs and your actions go out into the ether and they boomerang back and hit you. Yeah, that show Unsung, yes. Give without expecting anything in return. The law of tithing. The law of cause and effect. Did we not read that? The law of cause and effect. Great day, Sarah. Sarah smiles. Thank you. Change your beliefs, you change your life. Expand your consciousness, and all things will be added. Expand your consciousness. What is this? The law of relativity. You are divinely perfect, so live your truth. You are divinely perfect. The divine lives within. You are divinely perfect. The law of growth. Again, be steadfast in that faith and stay the course. The law, again, the law of neutrality. Practice non-reaction. Everything does not require your reaction. Now let's see. The law of detachment, the law of pure potentiality, the law of allowing, right? The law of cause and effect, that's karma. The law of reciprocity, giving and receiving. The law of correspondence, seeing life as the ultimate mirror. Expanding your consciousness and all things will be added, that's discovery. Expansion of the mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allowing is kind of giving me least effort, right? So it's given at least 5 of the 7 laws that we read. At least 5. It's something about this law of correspondence because they read that in the book and they read the law of tithing. Every one of these laws that they pulled out this deck is something they've touched on already in this message. Now, whether you had the stamina and the ability to pay the attention to see and to hear and now to see, pulling those pieces together so that you can get the picture. It's given the ability to pull the pieces together to get the picture, to see how things are actually lining up and stacking up. They've said it to you. Now can you see how they're showing it to you? What are you speaking to me, Sai? Oh, Sarah. Great day, Sai. Thank you so much for tapping in. Hey, Lydia. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the conversation. Thank you so much for affirming that the message is resonating. Thank you so much for your patience to allow it to come together. That slow cooker energy. Look, the moon. I am picking up the dark night, but it's giving subconscious. Subconscious beliefs, subconscious. Yeah, look, shit, even the way that they said it. Hello. Out of the dark came the light. Hello, beloved. Thank you. I don't know if y'all saw that. Wow. But we just saw, when we looked into the camera, we saw an orb appear and come through. So, I don't know if y'all could see it. But it's definitely giving out of the dark came the light. But it's also giving the moon and the sun. It's giving just 2 sides of the same coin. The dark and the light. 2 sides of the same coin. Emperor is here. Omega energy. We do see action. What is the right action? What is the right way to guide you? I'm seeing the moon. I'm hearing thy rod and thy staff, right? And it's giving the rod and the staff is giving actions, intentions, and desires. Intention and desire, fire energy. What is it that you want, right? What is it that you're supposed to do? Getting your steps ordered, from that which is already inside of you. Which one? This? Yes, yes. Hierophant. Yeah, that which already is inside of you. Your wise counselor. Teaching, spirituality, tradition, spiritual wisdom. Yeah. We see morality, ethics, forgiveness, compassion, institutions. No, it's not in an institution. It's inside of you. Hangman. There it is. Number 12. The hangman. We said the 12. We wrote the number 12 in the book. The 7 spiritual laws of success. We said hangman. We said 12 laws of the universe. Hangman. 12-step program. 12-step program. The hangman. To see things different. To change your perspective. The chariot. You change your perspective. It will... You can move forward, but I'm hearing you are the vessel. The chariot. You are the vessel. You are a vehicle. You're in a vehicle. You're in a vehicle. Yeah, hermit. See, the soul searching. Soul is in a vehicle. Y'all peep that? How they did that? Soul searching. The source of us living is in a vehicle. Hermit is in a vehicle. These two. Back to back. What is the odds, beloved? What are the odds? The hermit is in the vehicle. The soul. Where is it going? You have yet to discover. Continuing to go within self, to soul search, to seek. The emperor. Father God. Father energy. Omega, the ending. Authority. Inner authority. Inner authority. Structure. Boldness. Brave. Commanding the world through your inner self. Commanding your inner world. Therefore, you command your world. Judgment. All through your judgment. Awakening to self. The inner calling. Actions. Renewed. Inner calling. Awakened. Reflection. Seeing the world as a mirror. It will guide you to your highest version of yourself. The highest version of yourself, the star. This is an opportunity for somebody. It's a gift. And it's giving the present, the gift of the present, of the now. Yeah. So, but it's all about how do you command? What is the authority that you're standing in right now, in the now? See, tower moment. Breaking of a foundation. 13. Death. Transformation. So that somebody can be transformed. Your chariot is riding you right into a death, a ending, transformative moment. A transformation. Alpha, Omega. Let these cards speak. Let the cards speak. I pray that the readings really supported somebody. I feel like some of these books, somebody may need to get them and read them and help you through this space and time in your life. We read from The Power of Now. We read from Pulling Your Own Strings from Wayne Dyer. We read from 7 Pillars of Manifestation. We read from the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. You could start there. Deepak Chopra. Hey, Ms. Linda. Thank you so much for tapping in. So that you can lead yourself. Emperor energy. Lead a worry-free life. Worry-free. Doesn't mean that life is not doing its thing. It means that life is happening for you and not to you. And that every problem or challenge comes with the solution already baked in. It gives you the I don't know why we were saying, I wanted to say ability, but I'm saying operability. Something with the word operable. I smile because I am in love. I smile because I am of love. So smile is coming through. This is a reminder that you are the vibrant. Mind your vibration. Mind your thoughts. Through the transitions, through the tower moments. Don't it's given they're stopping me from using certain words. They want us to reframe the language and tune it towards positivity. This is a great opportunity, Ace of Pentacles. This ending, this transition is an opportunity for the false foundations to come down. Anything that no longer serves me, it is coming to free me so that I be ready for the next opportunity. This is a reminder that you are the vibrant, delicious, and beloved heartbeat of the world. And we talked about the miracle of a heartbeat. Your unprecedented beauty, throat chakra is here. An exuberant soul twinkles so bright that it lights up all 79 of Jupiter's moons. I'm laughing because Jupiter's moons, Veronica, if she's still here, she is this content creator that likes to talk about the planets, and he got a thing with Jupiter. Like, why is it just so Jupiter, right? With all of its 79 moons. So it says, your smile is so supercalifragilisticexpialidocious that all the planets turn into puddles of bright red blush every time you flash your icy whites. So smile. The trumpets sound. Judgment. The trumpets sound. Right? You're sounding trumpets just with your smile. The trumpets sound. The confetti explodes. And we say we were hearing explosion, right? Not only are you in love, but you are of love. You always will be, to infinity and beyond. The universe is so wet for you, wheat. Okay. Wow. I release all that I owe with my abundance mojo. Releasing all that you owe. It's a release here. Tower. When you are cruising through the debt gremlin neighborhood, remember that you will make it out. I'ma still make it out. Whoa, whoa. Even if the lights go out, I'ma still make it out. Whoa, whoa. Yes, even when the lights go out, moon energy, you're still going to make it out. It could be a dark night, but the next day will dawn. The sun is rising. The sun is rising. Out of the dark, out of the depths, the sun rises, right? It's given again that Christ consciousness, allowing that enlightenment to come up, to rise up within you. In each and every one of us, for we are it. Let's get this card. Debt and abundance can either help. Oh wait, we skipped a sentence. It says, when you are cruising through the debt gremlin neighborhood, remember that you will make it out, even if your wheels keep whirling. So chariot, your wheels keep whirling. It's something about worrying. Somebody needs to stop worrying. Debt and abundance can either help or hinder you, depending on how you use them. Debt can kickstart abundant business. A lot of businesses carry debt. They carry debt and liabilities. Debt and liabilities, right? And they carry assets, right? Appreciating assets. You're going to have both sides of the ledger. Right? What are your liabilities and what are your appreciating assets? Assets and liabilities. So if you are concerned about carrying debt, you just need to understand how debt is useful, beloved. Debt can kickstart abundant businesses, and abundant businesses can fold into debt. We are both extensions of your energy. Both are extensions of your energy. To fill your life with more abundance, release your attachments to your debts. Repeat, 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 repeat. I release all my debt, which no longer serves my growth. I release, look, secrets is being revealed here. High priestess, they telling you the actions to take. Ace of Wands, justice, balance it out. Both sides of the ledger, balance. See, temperance angel is in reverse. They're telling you what to do. This is the action. Power of your intention. Intention and desire. Ace of Wands. These are the secrets being revealed. The hidden knowledge. The mystery. Right? Telling you how to release. How to use this energy. I release all my debt which no longer serves my growth. I allow abundance to flow into my life to support my growth. Put emotions in specificity. Be specific. Intentional. Put emotions and intention into your request. This triggers your subconscious brain, right, to make decisions that will beat down all the debt. It says, juice your money mojo. This, it says, put emotions and intention. Set it and forget it. Hey, Betty. It's something about this, and we're seeing a color purple, and it's giving rage. When I slow down, I feel alive. In stillness, I learn how to fly. And then we say it's something about today, about slowing down. Slow cooker energy. You can't, get a nice tender, falling off the bone, braised beef by cooking the shit fast. You just can't. I am authentically and unapologetically me. Absolutely. What does that say? I am rooted to the tree of universal powers. How did we talk about the tree? To go outside and see yourself. Look at the double helix. Your DNA. You are rooted to the tree of universal superpowers. Every creature on this planet is power packed with its own magic. Its own magic. You have the magic to create abundance. You just need to change your mindset. Allow the false foundations of lack and insecurity to fall away from you. The chameleon, I think we even said something about prey and predator and being able to, I don't know if we said, we did not use the word mimic, but I know we consider the chameleon because they can look like something that it's not. It could change its colors to blend into its environment. The chameleon can see 360 degrees around its own body. You talking about 360 degrees? Like, fuck just eyes in the back of your head. That shit is seeing everything all the way around. It says the jellyfish reverts to juvenile form after mating, creating an immortal cycle. As above, so below. You talking about immortal? A jellyfish that reverts back to a kid after it have a kid? It just keep on living. I had a kid, so I'm going to just go back to being a kid and I'm just live forever. That's amazing. That's a miracle. Can you see the miracles in Gaia? The dung beetle can pull 1,000 times its body weight. Ants, we be talking about 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times the dung beetle, which is why ancient Commissions honored the dung beetle because of its incredible ability to pull 1,000 times its body weight. You talking about bearing the yoke on your shoulder. What? That shit is lightweight. That's easy. The law of least effort. Okay, let's go. Shaggy ink cap mushrooms can push their way through asphalt. Asphalt. That's like concrete. That's the shit we drive cars on, ain't it? Okay. All right. You are the master creator. Yes. capable of doing and being anything you wish using the magic gifted to you by the universe. It's time to carpe that fucking DM. Carpe diem. You and the universe sitting in a tree. Kissing. Go outside and see you. That's why they said that. Money bags. Put it in the bag. Oh, I honor and support my money hustle because it honors and supports me. Hello. Something else. I drink the libations of high vibrations. High vibing. Stay high vibing. And that's an octopus that's on here. And they are amazing. When I say these things right here, have you ever seen a person that'll test their octopus? They'll put their food and shit and like that in a jar. That octopus will come up around it. Fucking open the jar, figure that shit out. Go in there, get their shit, take it out. A octopus. That shit blows my mind. We were just talking about a type of octopus that could be a chameleon, fucking shapeshift, and mimic them. How the fuck do they do that? Change colors when they're supposed to be colorblind, beloved. Octopus is not supposed to, according to science, see colors. But how the fuck do they mimic that shit? You talking about make themselves look like, contort their body. Change what they look like. Not 8 tentacles. They shift their shit into configurations and change their color and texture to evade predators, to feed. Because they are a predator. They eat other shit. They eat other fish. They hunt. That shit is mind-blowing to me. It is absolutely mind-boggling. Some shit you might not want to believe. That's a fucking octopus. I can't believe it. Yes, it is. So you accept it. It just is. It is what the fuck it is. It is a wavelength. But think about it though. 1 second, let me get this. 5 of Swords. Yeah, that shit is mind-boggling. That shit fucks with my head. For sure. For sure, for sure. That mental like, what? But color is a wavelength, right? And the color that we see is, okay, I always have to get it right because it's the reverse, right? We think that we're seeing blue, but we're really not. I gotta figure out how to explain it. I understand it, but I can't really say it. Like, it's all about what colors are being absorbed and which ones are not, or which ones being refracted back out. Because, like, when we see red, we're not really just seeing the color red. It's weird. Why do we see a specific color? Okay, see, we see different colors because objects reflect and absorb different wavelengths of light, which our eyes and brains translate into color perception. Light hits the object. White light, sunlight, it doesn't contain all the colors. That's a misnomer. But it's definitely about the way that the wavelengths are absorbed and refracted. And the ones that are absorbed you don't see, and the one that refracts is the one that you pick up. So when you see the sky is blue, it's not that you're just seeing blue. It is the only wavelength that's refracted back so that you can pick it up. Based on, how your eyes work. I hate that they say that because that's not true. White does not contain all colors. the prism separates the light so that you can see the colors. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles is coming through. We see Five of Swords, the Emperor. The Emperor is out here twice. They showed up twice. I want to say 3 times. Yeah. And it's saying mental conflict, mastering your mind, taking authority over your thoughts. And it's definitely, even when things are getting hard, like Seven of Pentacles, you're putting the hard work in. Just know you have the ability to be abundant. Understand what's already in you, the energy that's stored up in you. Knight of Wands. What is your power? What is your intention? Right? Don't be so impulsive, but I do feel explosive, like the year of the fire horse. The year of the fire horse. Explosive. The Tower. Definitely feel fire. Mars energy. What are these challenges, these tower moments, the sudden change, upheaval? What is it doing? Do you want this? No. You do or you don't. So, one is saying, no, we don't. Like something feels more external, but inside the mind, I keep hearing, yes, we do, yes, we do, yes, we do. 8 of Cups. Somebody doesn't want to walk away from something, but you need to. Somebody doesn't want to walk away from something, but you need to. Superficial operating system, the artificial AI is saying that you don't want to walk away, but the soul is saying you do need to walk away. The true you, Knight of Swords. So I definitely feel, I do feel some sort of mental battle, right? A conflict, a battle within self between thoughts and actions. Because the Knight of Wands is very action-based, and the Knight of Swords is mental, communication, thoughts, right? And we see ambitious, fast thinking, action-orientated, brave, motivation. But it is just because you're action-orientated doesn't mean that you're taking the action, that you're actually in movement. So you could be conflicted mentally over the action that you think you need to take. It could be something going on with that, because I'm picking up the difference between the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, impulsive action, it can just do some shit, but you need to combine, integrate. I'm getting inference, and I'm seeing confer with the spirit. Infer, invoke, confer with the spirit. Inference. It's almost like inferring what the spirit is saying. Two of Swords. Yeah, somebody's stuck. The ability to choose what to do, what actions to go, which actions to take, which way to go. Something's confusing. Communication. I'm hearing the word garbled communication. Temperance. See, what is this spirit in Earth Angelly? Understanding yourself, angel. 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the spirit. Your God self, discovering it. Balance, harmony. As above, so below. As within, as without. See, 8 of Swords. That's somebody stuck. 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Shit. Knight of Swords, 5 of Swords. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8 is 16. That's Tower moment in the Swords. That's right here. It's giving mind-blowing. It's giving mind-blowing. It's giving changing and breaking somebody's mental mindset so that they can be reborn. They foundation can be reset. This is an opportunity for all of it, for you to see life different, to think about life different, to see self different. Source eternal life force is giving self referral. How do you refer to yourself? See, Chariot, do you refer to yourself as the vehicle, the vessel? Thinking about what's riding inside of the chariot. And they said that the hermit, the soul, is inside of the chariot. Yeah, 6 of Cups and 7 of Cups. 7 and 6 is, 13. So that's transformation, death and rebirth. The number 13, that's here. Giving like dying onto self. Something could definitely have tried to break your spirit. It's almost giving like a death to the spirit. Right? But your spirit cannot die because it is immortal. That's a fallacy in the thinking. It will always be. It always was. It always is. It is. It is the way. It is the truth. It is the light. It just is. It hasn't gone anywhere. It hasn't gone anywhere. It just is. And it will always guide you. It's given forever onto eternity. The cycle, fortune, karma, life cycles, destiny, a turning point for somebody. Change, the inevitable fate, ups and downs. Life is unpredictable, Ashe. It is Jupiter energy. It's given the seeker, the sage, both the student, the teacher. 9 of Wands. Courage to persist. Somebody could be stubborn. They could have walls built up, blockages. Very defensive, pessimistic, that negative thought pattern. 2 of Pentacles. And we're getting that boomerang effect, right? That boomerang effect. If you are a person that is always preparing for the worst, if you are always defensive, if you have walls up, if you are pessimistic, that is what you will put out into the universe, and that is what will come back to you. That is the energy that you're working with. No matter how twisted, the circle is whole, is complete. Nothing broken and nothing missing. Your energy, which you put out, always returns to you. That's why we, you know what I mean, we don't necessarily subscribe to the programming of somebody swapping your destiny or swapping and taking something that belongs to you. We will always advise and shit. Energy is merely transformed. Death and rebirth is never lost. It never dies. It only transforms. It ceases to exist in one way. It only transitions. What is for you is for you. The only way you lose it, because that's possible, but you have to relinquish it. You relinquish your authority onto other people. You relinquish your benefits onto the situation through the victimizing of the self. If you refuse to victimize you, you will always be a victor. You will always be victorious. And what is yours will return onto you. It will return. Queen of Wands. It's all about how you use your magic. Courageous. Confidence. Independent. Self-referral. Self-reflective. Self-focused. Having a zest and a zeal for life. Being determined. Staying in the energy of joy, that high vibratory frequency. 4 of Wands, you will be celebrating. You will celebrate. Freedom. The Tower can be freeing. It's freeing you from what was holding you, what was chaining you, what was limiting you, what was restricting you. You are free. You are free. And there's something about one of those cards that said that you sit still so that you understand that you can fly, right? So they're falling out of this tower. But what if you understand that you could fly? Are you really moving to your demise or no? High Priestess. How do you discover the magic that's within? Ace of Wands. Power and intention. What can you really do? Secret magic that's inside of you. Queen of Wands. What is the secret magic? Six of Pentacles. I told you it will return onto you. Your energy will always return. Page of Cups. I'm seeing that freaking jellyfish that after they return back to that childhood, juvenile type of, oh shit, King of Wands. Fuck. Somebody got some emotions. They said the universe is kind of wet for you. This is it. This is the last deck. Thank y'all so much for sticking around. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. We coming up on 2 hours. We winding it up. I'm going to have to call her right back. We winding it up. We winding it down. Today is Thursday, I believe. 6 p.m. EST is the active subscriber readings. I believe we will be on schedule today. Yes, King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Ain't that a loyal heart? Oh, shit. I'm hearing Britney Spears. I'm a... for you. They didn't let me say the word, but I'm hearing the song. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Bobby. Imagine. So somebody imagining. Okay. Exchanging some gifts. That's the Six of Pentacles. Hello. That's that exchange. You see that? Okay. Wow. Round and round. Life cycles. Never-ending story. See, somebody could be afraid. It could be that fear. Pessimistic attitude that could be blocking somebody from receiving something really, really great. Really, really great. See, never-ending story. Don't let that energy prevail. Message. Ooh, stopping a message. Look, soulmates. Loyal heart. Aw, blessed. Oh, peace. Peace. Ashe, Isaiah, if you guys have to tap out, I understand. You stay as long as you can stay. Take some seeds away. You know, it did what it was supposed to do, Ashe. And look, the here and now. That's what we were getting. Risk. Full energy. It's giving, do you have the courage to be fully present in the here and now? See, the present, and they said this, but now they illustrate it with the card, right? The present is the place where the past and the future meet. It is the junction. It is the junction where the past and the future meet. I'm always on the precipice, right, of my future, on the next breath, on the next second. I'm always in the current second, and I'm just left the past second. Presently. Eternal now. Building blocks is happening. Seeing your thoughts. The power of your intention. The power of your desire. To bring things into focus. To create the picture. To pull in the resources. Law of least effort. And we see go the distance. To complete your journey, your race. And you're not in a journey with anybody else. It is an individual experience. An individual experience. The law of neutrality. Sometimes you don't have to do anything. Practice non-reaction. She's standing there and she's thinking. But not doing anything is not just doing no thing. You're doing something, and the thing that you're doing is monitoring your thoughts. You are discovering your own mind. Discovering your own mind. Sometimes imagination. Imagine, Page of Cups. Imagining what it would be like, to wonder what it would be like is the thing. When you wonder, you instantly become worry-free. Look, mending. Fixing something, bringing something together. When you wonder, you instantly become worry-free. Instead of wondering somebody's worrying. We have to say that because that's what they were leading us to. But I'm worried about how this would look. I wonder how it will look. I worry about how it would get done. I wonder how it will get done. I wonder. Do you see how it just lifts up the spirit and puts you in that childlike energy, Page of Cups? I wonder. Queen of Swords. I wonder. Not I know. I wonder. The power. That yang energy. Emperor energy. Commanding the self. I wonder. The magic that's within. I discover. I learn. The fate, your true self. The star. You wonder. You see who and what you truly be. You're a shining star. No matter who you are. Shine bright, you see what you could truly be and what you could truly be. That's what I heard. Take a nap. Ooh, fork in the road. See, rest. It's a decision. It's an inflection point for somebody. It's definitely a decision point. It is a reflection point for somebody. But the Most High God, the Spirit, the source of all things is here. It's bringing you this. Can you see the beauty of it? Because see, maybe this chaos and conflict is coming to reveal who you are, beloved. If you have fallen into the group think, the group mind, into what everybody says that it's supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be all this shit when it's really not that. Then maybe the tower is coming to shake that shit off of you, beloved. Shaking that shit right the fuck up off of you. So it could crumble. The facade, the pseudo self falling. Right? So that you could see what's really within. High Priestess. What's really going on inside of you. And look, a new life will be born. And you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. Can't be born again without breaking the waters. The waters must flow. The tearing of the placenta, the contractions, the pressure that pushes you out and is given into and out of one realm to another realm through the portal. That's true. Truth. Like you can't be born without going through. Shit, that was powerful. Thank you to the Spirit. You can't be born. That's the secret. What's happening? What's happening, Most High? It's all right. Justice. It's all right. Everything is all right. And this temperance angel is not giving me a different thing. It's giving me above, so below. Coming down. Coming down. The sun. And there's two here, the lovers. not just balancing the head with the heart, but it's giving me some sort of connection. It could definitely be alpha omega energy, but I'm feeling you and someone else, and you have to be reborn. It's giving the breaking, the shaking, right? The quaking, the pressure that shakes off the old so that you can enter into the new, the real you. Not this shit that's been painted over you, or that how you painted yourself to fit in with the rest, others around you. No. You would be conflicted in the spirit. You would be feeling that chaos and shit because you are not being your real, your true, your authentic. You have yet to discover it. You cannot be born without going through. You cannot be born without going through. That's the truth. New life. You cannot be born without going through. That's the truth. It's always painful to be born. Soulmates. It's always painful to be born. I don't know no birth that happens without something breaking. Check nature and tell me, when does it happen? Germination, that seed got to be cracked open. The shell got to be cracked so what's in it can come out. What's in it got to come out. It will come out in its due time. But nature also reveals that it's some seeds that don't. They don't bear their fruit. What is the limitation? Why did it not bear its fruit? New life. You got to come out. Now you ain't got to do a fuck shit. Look, Spirit said they bringing you out. This fruit will come to bear. It will come to bear. That's what I heard. That's what they said. It will come to bear. For it has been called into decree to be. It will. It shall. So mote it is, so mote it be. So mote it is, so mote it be. And they're telling me to tell you, upon your authority. Upon your authority. Tower moment. We just saw it again. Cracked on the tower moment. Upon your authority. Whose authority? The I am that I am. They said, who shall I say that sent me? The am that I am sent thee. The I am that I am. Hey, Georgie. Thank y'all so much for y'all energy. Thank you so much for your attention to this very important matter on this day. Which one would you like? See? Look, temperance angel coming in. The I am that I am. 1 foot in the spirit, 1 foot on land. Do you understand your duality? Do you understand who you are? Your natural self. Do you discount it? Do you dismiss it? And what are you experiencing? Conflict, impatience, instability, an imbalance, excess, going through a period of self-healing and realignment, feeling that discord and that disunion, hostility, frustration, being hasty, and particularly for somebody, overindulgence and risky behavior. 12-step program is what they said. 12 steps of eternity. That's the truth. The law of truth. That's the truth. Love unconditionally, but create healthy boundaries. The law of immortality. Your immortal self that is riding around in this vessel, in this vehicle. The soul, the source of us living. Time is only of the essence for your full expression. To express yourself. The law of perfect health. Listen to the divine guidance within your body, within you. It will always be good for you. When you tap in and you can understand and you can hear that, Oh, it'll be good for you. It's something that they want to see. Opportunity, the present, the magician, the present, the gift. You have the ability to work your mojo, beloved. Releasing the debts. I release all debts. Release upon your own authority. I release it. Acquisitions and mergers. Liabilities and assets. Learn how to balance that. It's a business tactic. Strength, the law of growth. Strengthen you. Grow you. Hey, Miss LC. Thank you so much. What up, Lee? Thank you for tapping back in. I appreciate you. Emperor, upon your own authority. It's just business. Understand how to work that magic. How to understand. Look, power of intention and desire. What do you claim it? How do you use it? How have you activated the magic within you, beloved? Intuition. Not just your magician, but it's giving all of that shit. Your intuition, the secrets that the spirit is bringing you, that infinite intelligence. Right up out the subconscious. What are the subconscious limiting beliefs? The illusion, the fear, the anxiety. What is it that you would like? This. That's the fuck truth. Ace of Swords truth. What is it? What are you denying that's within you? King of Swords, the absolute truth, the word. King of Wands, the ability to push this motherfucking weight. 10 of Wands, 3 of Cups. Push that weight and celebrate. I'm seeing that dung beetle again. 1,000 times his fucking body weight. What? 10 wands would have. 1 wand was 100. That's 1,000 times your body weight. You the king of the fucking wands. The king of the wands. King of the fire. King of the heat. King of your intention. The power of your mind. King of Swords, King of Wands. Come on, you talking about commanded with authority, the emperor. Upon my authority, that and that I am, that which dwells within me, the soul, the source of us living. I call and decree. Come on with this thing. 9 of Cups. Everything that belongs on to thee. Page of Cups. 9 of Cups. 10 fucking cups. What? 3 cups, 13 fucking cups. This is transformative energy. Shit. They don't understand it. They don't understand it. Queen of Swords right here. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. That's a motherfucking match. Queen of Wands was coming out. Now there's the king. That's a match. You come together where two come together with that understanding, that understanding, that overstanding. Baby, this right here where two come together. When two come together with that understanding, overstanding, that level of intelligence, being able to y'all trouble out in this bitch. When I say trouble, trouble. 5 wands. Make good trouble. That's the gift, man. Look, it ain't shit y'all can't do. Look. I don't know who y'all are, but I'm excited. I'm excited for you on this day. I claim it for you. 1, 2, 3. Come together with that type of understanding. Shit. Understanding. The hermit. Understanding. Soul searching. Soul awareness. What it is. What it be. What it is. What it be. Introspection. Contemplation. That type of wisdom and truth seeking. What? But you can't do it alone. It's a beginning and there's an ending. It's always the two. Come on with this thing. Alpha and the Omega. Alpha and the Omega. Man, look. 7 of Swords. Fuck whoever lied to you. It's the lies. It's the deceit. It's the fuckery. It's the false shit that keep people off balance. Off balance. deep knowing, high priestess. Look, understand this, yo. The law. What is the law? The ability to create. If somebody would just, upon further inspection, deep inspection, you will see the lies and the deceit. But are you able to accept what it is? A lot of people can't. They will defend that shit no matter how illogical it fucking is. They just cannot accept that it is what it is. Mother say, stop denying me. Mother say, stop denying me. If as above, so below, Mother Earth, everything on this bitch is born through the feminine spirit. Why would it not be in the spirit? How could you deny and accept at the same time in the same breath? In one breath you acknowledge, in the next breath you deny. That's the conflict. The law of abundance is here. The law of embrace your divine masculine and divine feminine within. How could you deny me? In the one breath you accept me, and in the next breath you deny me. Mother say, stop. Why do you confuse yourself? Why do you allow these man-made entities and institutions to confuse you, to distort you, to rob and take what's natural to you? That last law, you are the Alpha and the Omega. We got to read this because every time it come up, it's just such a beautiful law. Because it's going to sum up. It's going to be, again, we said that here's judgment, 4 of Pentacles. That's stability or understanding what's controlling. The lies and deceit, controlling your energy. The law of Dharma, transform your pain to purpose. Did we not say they read you the table of contents? They already did. They did it for like that for a reason. 7 spiritual laws of success. What's number 7? Chapter 7. The law of Dharma, or the purpose in your life. We broke it down. Page 93 broke down the 12 hangman energy. They talked about that. They said you get to summarize and come to your own conclusion about the author, right? What are you narrating over you? How do you summarize your experience? What conclusions have you come to? And can you rewrite your story? Yes, you can. What does that say? The law of Dharma. Transform your pain into your purpose. Let these cards speak. Alpha, Omega. Let these cards speak. Hello? The individual. The law of individualization. The ability to shine your unique light bright. That star came out how many times, right? So let's go to page 79 because we know I can't make this shit up. Let's go to page 79. Let's go to page 79. You are the individualization of the one spirit, a unique divine expression. You are the Alpha and the Omega. And I'm going to underline it so that you can see. We ain't got to make this shit up. For what? We just come to tell you who you are. That's it. You are the Alpha and the Omega embodied as a fractal, a pixel, a piece of the one mind. Universal laws are designed to be uniquely directed by each person for specific experiential outcomes. And they use that word. They show experiential to us earlier. Furthermore, you are the only person in the entire universe with your divine gift. You. Awaken the oracle within. You are the individualization of spirit. By drawing this card, by them giving us this card, this gift, it is a reminder to embrace yourself exactly as you are. You ain't no zebra painted giraffe, beloved. You are not like them. Come out of that herd group thinking. trying to paint yourself as everything or everybody else. No, no. Somebody going through a tower so that the real you can evolve. It can emerge. The law of emergent evolution. Making a new declaration for your life. Upon your authority, do you call and decree a new declaration over yourself, over your life this day week, if you choose. If you choose. Let go of trying to be what the culture has told you. Hello, somebody. What did they just say? What did they just say? Let go of trying to be what the culture has told you to be. Let go of looking for validation and confirmation from people in your life. You are a trendsetter, a visionary, a unique divine individual. The world is ready for you to take lead and cause good trouble. The universe is ready for you to reflect your shining light. So on this day, place both of your hands over your heart and ask for your inner intuition to guide you. In birthing your highest expression, did they not tell you you cannot be born without going through? Birthing a whole new life? Ask yourself, what is the best and highest use of my energy in this lifetime? What is the best and highest use of your energy to transform all that pain into your purpose? I love y'all just like I love me, because that's my capacity. But it's growing and expanding on the daily. Growing and expanding. Soul searching, seeking truth. Why do I feel like it's something in here? It is. Thank you. Emperor, stand on that authority. Hello? On your authority. It is already given unto you. You need not seek it from nobody else. You can't use nobody else's name or their passcode to unlock your shit. It is already in you. You alone hold the key, beloved. You do. The law of attraction, embody the highest version of yourself. The law of rhythm, the universe is guiding you and telling you to go with the flow. Go with the flow. They know which way to go. The law of cosmic creation, your thoughts will echo into eternity. Your thoughts echo into eternity. What you put out there, that law of power, the law of intention, it returns back onto you. The boomerang effect, beloved, it does. So how are you dreaming your world? What do you see? What are you planning? What are you thinking? Power and intention. 2 minds, week. 2 minds. 2 minds. Some shit is just not for you. The war, the battle, internal, not for you. Nope, nope. But this is. And you don't got to battle to get it. You place yourself there. You be it, you become it. You be it, you have become it. It's just, sometimes it's easy. You be it. You just be. Instead of worrying, be worry-free. Wonderful. How wonderful is it to be worry-free? How wonderful is it to be wonderful? How wonderful is it to be wonderful? How wonderful is it to be wonderful? How wonderful is it? I love you like I love the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and ending, they that dwell within. Yes, greater that is within. Because I work for the universe. My retirement plan is lit. Lit like what? Like this. Just like this. Just like this. Just like this. If you can live as an inspiration to all you who encounter you, you are truly living in your light. Profound bliss comes in the form of service to what is right. Not the success that a traditional career helps you achieve. Enjoy the sparkling lights of fun and luxury that this world offers, but don't let them distract you. You will always be embraced, nourished, and protected if you honor your magnificent mission to serve Gaia. When you work for the universe, you'll never be broke, unemployed, or deprived again. To the next now, y'all. This is the end. To begin again. Ashe.